that the Most High may be glorified. And it says that all the people should be righteous. It's kind of like when we do all come together and somebody loses their phone or something, and we ain't really worried. It turns up. Now, if we was amongst people in the world, you might as well count that phone, pocketbook, or whatever it is, gone. Like I set my phone down in here and just walk away and not worry that it's gonna get gone. Because all are righteous. I know we ain't got no thieves in here, but I won't do that at work. I know everybody at work, but I'm still not gonna let my phone get out my sight, because I know somebody gonna snatch it up. Phone? What phone? Nah, I ain't. Forget to call. Forget to turn the ring off. You call it. Doo, 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 doo. Oh man, I don't even know. I thought it was mine. I'm sorry. You know. Yeah, I thought you ain't seen no phone. But we'll be in a place where all shall be all righteous. You ain't got to worry about nothing. No more mourning. Man, I'm so sick and tired of working. I'm so tired. You ain't going to be doing none of that. It's going to be praising all day. Thank you, Ahaya. Bless your truly and holy name. And we chilling. How cool is it? You know how it was for us to, meet the founder of the church. You finally get to meet Elder Ricard. You all happy. You like, I shook his hand. I took a picture with Elder Ricard. That's how it's going to be when you chilling with Christ. Like, in his name, he's going to have a new glorified name, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to call him Yeshua, because it's going to be something different. But to be able to sit here and be like, yo, Christ, man, you remember when I was reading this time when you were here, what you mean? Can you expound on this a little deeper? Son, let me tell you. Man, come on. I mean, we can't even imagine, man. It's going to be, whew. That's something to look forward to, man. Come on. Ain't no rapper, no TV personality. I don't care about none of them people. There go Madonna, and there go Beyonce, and I care nothing about them folk. There go Christ. What? Hey, bro. Did I make it? Do I get a crown?
Then we start struggling.
Right. A celebrity. Christ is the celebrity. All right. Where we at? Oh, commentary.
More proof of this same statement that Christ will be the light. In our carnal minds, we never think that one day the sun will be gone from the sky. Question is, are we ready for that time, or are we still friends with darkness?
Do we still love partaking in that sin? The flesh love it, because it's everything about sin is satisfying to the flesh, because it fulfills the flesh. But it don't do nothing for the spirit. But the flesh crave that darkness, that sin. All right, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verses 16 through 17, two verses. Remember that question. Are we ready for that time, or are we still friends with darkness?
We ready, say Khan? All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 16. Give glory to Ahaya, your God, before he caused darkness, and before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains. And while you look for light, he turned it into the shadow of death, and make it gross darkness.
So you want to be on his side now. Be on the good side, not on the bad side. Because once you're on the bad side, what's going to happen?
But if ye will not hear it, my soul shall weep in secret places for your pride, and my eyes shall weep sore, and run down with tears, because the Lord's flock is carried away captive.
So we want to give glory to the Most High while we can. We want to be on the side of the righteous. We want to be a representation of the light that was put forth for us to not only be an example of, but to be an example for others, so they can see what we have. And like Sister Hannah said, she was like, I want that happiness that she has. It can't be described. When you, and it's kind of like what me and Hanak was talking the other day. It's like when you reading the word and the Spirit reveal one of them jewels, and you be like, man, I ain't see it that way before. And then it's just oh my goodness, it's just when something be revealed to you and you get that, I don't even know how to, wow. That's the best way to describe it. It's like a wow feeling, like wow. And it make you not feel better than somebody else, like you know more than them, but you like, man, this is deep. You want to just share it with somebody, like, man, I was reading this, man, and did you ever see it this way? This is that love that, oh my goodness, oh. Yes, we search him now. That's all I can say. Just get right. If you ain't got right, it's time to get right, because time is short. I mean, it's these lessons that's been sent down by the elders, they've been more so on point than ever. Like every lesson we've been getting is just, it can't be any clearer. That's the best way to put it. It's not getting any clearer. All right, commentary.
This actually happened in history where we rebelled and the Father caused darkness like he did for the Egyptians. In fact, during the crucifixion of Christ, it became dark for a longer space than any eclipse ever recorded. And in secular history, this event is recorded all throughout, because it is a secular, let me say that again. All throughout,
excuse me.
Let me start that sentence again, I messed it all up. In secular history, this event is recorded although because it is a secular, they attempted to explain the event off as a natural, though it had never happened again. Eclipses only usually last a few minutes, while this lasted hours.
Lasted for hours. And I don't know if y'all remember reading in Exodus when he was talking about the Father caused darkness like he did for the Egyptians. It said the darkness was so dark that it can be felt. Like, man, you done been in your bedroom with the lights out and it's dark, you can't see nothing, but a darkness that can be felt. I mean, that's dark, like unimaginable dark. It's like falling in a hole somewhere and it ain't nobody, and it's so dark and there ain't nobody there to help you, and you just so scared because you don't know what's around you, above you or below you. You just there and just, I ain't never been in no place that dark.
Scary.
Darkness you can feel. Wow. And this is right. They try to explain it as it was something natural, and it's never happened again. Like I said, eclipses, we just had one, last year, and it lasted, like 5 minutes. They told you don't go outside and look at it and this, that, and the other. It only lasted a few minutes, while this lasted for hours when he was up on the cross. All right, we're going to the book of St. Matthew's, chapter 24, verses 27 through 31. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 27 through 31. Slocking. Get a con when y'all get there. I'm doing an Elder Ricard move. I have my Bible and I turn to it too. So if I'm there, y'all should be there.
All right. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So that just goes with, it says when he cracked the sky, that every eye shall be able to see and every knee shall bow. So you know how it is when lightning outside, when it's really lightning, sky is dark, it's all gloomy out, and when that lightning flash, you can be in the house, window, the blinds closed and everything, and you be like, boy, you see that? Scare the crap out of you. That's the way when Christ come back, that's how it's gonna be, because it's gonna scare the crap out of a lot of people that's in their sin. Oh God, did you see that? Oh, you calling on God now? That's the only time they want to call on them now. But your book fake. Y'all following the wrong ways. But let them be driving down the road and a car about to hit them. Oh God! Oh, you know him now. Be gone. I never knew you. All right, read.
Verse 28. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give light, shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
And that'll be those that are risen and those that are still present already, that didn't see the first death. And you know, a lot of people, they see this and they read, if you read the rest of the chapter, this is where the fake tribulation, the fake rapture stuff comes into play. See, he gonna gather us. No, the angels are gonna gather the elect, but they're not just gonna grab you and be like, whew. No, they're gonna direct you to where Christ is so you can join the battle. They're gonna direct you, because if you dead and you ain't amongst the living and you're risen when the day when Christ come back, they gotta show you the battle that way. Go join him to fight against this darkness that's been in the world, because before the coming of Christ, boy, the world about to get dark. We think we seeing some crime and some stuff now. The tribulation that we really got to go through is unimaginable. We can think the worst of the worst right now, but until it actually happens, we gonna be like, man, if you don't have no faith, I feel for you. Because all it will take is just a little bit. It said our faith that's what's going to take us through the tribulations, that we will be able to endure. So if you don't have faith, just that faith of knowing that if I can make it through, I'm going to see what's all been promised to the forefathers and what I've been reading, however long it takes for it to happen. But I feel like if it don't happen before we pass off, our kids are definitely going to see it. It's soon. Real soon. Read. Oh, no, that was it. Commentary.
Even Christ in the New Testament stated that a dark day is coming. Now let's go into some biblical proof to understand that light can in fact come forth from living beings, as well as the sun, which is an angel itself. As a matter of fact, not burning gases, which science can't travel to in order to prove that theory.
Which is a theory. We've been taught all our life that the sun is this big ball of gases. You can't even get a camera up there close enough to see. We stand outside right now in the parking lot, and the sun's supposed to be billion miles away, but yet you feel it like it's this close to your skin. You be like, man, boy, let's get out the sun. Let's go stand in the shade. Hot, burning you like it's right here, and it's way up there. So if it's that hot with me standing on this earth and it get up to 93 degrees, 100 degrees, or however hot it done ever got on this planet, what y'all got that you can send up there that ain't gonna melt before you get a picture to tell me it's gases and man, you can't even get close to you can barely stand out there right now without, ooh boy, that's on my neck. Just thinking about it making me hot. But you gonna get something close enough to tell me that without a fact, I mean, you know, without a doubt in your mind that this gas is, and they always got the computer illustration to show, because all you can do is make a cartoon and to try to explain it, to make us believe that mess. And they taught us that in school. But now we know better. Like, really? How'd y'all film it? Because I know every camera I done seen made out of plastic and metal, and even if it sit out in the sun too long, you ever touch your car? When it's been sitting out in the sun, it'll take the skin off of you, lean up against, woo! So, and that's all the way down here. So what you getting close enough to show me a picture? Yes, sir.
Hey, what Deacon just said is deep when you think about it. In the last statement you said about, it's the only thing that's going to take us through is our faith. And that's very much so true. And you got to think, I was thinking just like he was saying, like, why would they tell us this? But then if you understand that the sun, the moon, and the stars are all angels, that alone will build up your faith. And to know that, look, we all seen them. If we want to go see an angel tonight, we can look in the sky. We can see one right now. And that's faith enough to know that they're real, and how they operate just come from here to there, and nobody could ever touch them, but they operate all the time is enough to understand that angels are real. And this is realer than any scientist could ever give us understanding besides a theory. So just that alone is just deep.
Because we know the word is truth. And what? Every man a liar. So I know he lying. It's gases and balls of fire. Prove it. Yeah. I'ma stand on my Bible, because this been right on every other thing. So this is the truth I know. Keep on lying with your theories. All right, we're gonna go to the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verses 28 through 35. The book of Exodus, chapter 34, 28 through 35. Con, I'm there.
All right. Exodus chapter 34, verse 28. And he was there with the Most High 40 days and 40 nights. Speaking of Moses. And he did neither eat bread nor drink water. And he wrote upon the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 commandments.
All right, stop right there. 40 days, 40 nights. He did neither eat bread nor drink water. I don't want to go off subject too much, get this over and done with, but me and my son, he likes this show called Dual Survivor. And these clowns be on here, ain't been out there 4-5 hours, acting like they about to die. Boy, if we don't get some water in our system soon, we're gonna perish, because all this walking we're doing, we're burning calories as we speak. And I'm like, dude, you ain't even been out there a day yet, and you act like you about to die because you ain't had no water or no food. And then I had to explain to my son, I said, well, what the cameraman eating? What the